Welcome into the Broncos Breakdown. Denver loses to Baltimore 10-9 despite playing against a backup quarterback. There's been a lot of bad losses this year. I think this one might be the worst. I think this loss might be the worst loss because all he had to do was just score a touchdown. And the Broncos, despite averaging 14 points per game, an NFL low in 50 years, only managed to score 9 and could not beat a backup quarterback named Tyler Huntley, who, give him credit, he led the offense for a touchdown winning drive at the end of the game, and this defense can only do so much. I mean, this defense is literally begging for the offense to just score a touchdown at this point, and even that is not enough for this team. So, pour one out for the defense, and let's rip this offense a new one. Russell Wilson, 17 for 22, 189 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He did it without Courtland Sutton, who went down in the first half. He had a bunch of UDFA wide receivers out there. Jalen Virgil, Brandon Johnson. So maybe you can put that factor into the equation. But still, you're Russell Wilson. You know what you get paid $235 million to do? 245, whatever? To overcome having to play with UDFA wide receivers. That's what makes you an elite quarterback. That's what gives you elite quarterback money, is when things aren't going well, you're supposed to rise above it. Instead, he can't do that. Russell Wilson sucked. Was it all his fault? No, probably not. I didn't think the play calling by Kubiak was all that special. Nothing's been going well for Denver this year. But at the end of the day, being paid $250 million means, hey, when shit hits the fan, Russ, you're supposed to be the superhero and take over for us. He hasn't done that once this year. He hasn't. He just hasn't. So with that being said, it's not going to happen, but I think we should talk about it. Should the Broncos bench Russell Wilson? S for start or B for bench? Hackett's not benching Russell Wilson. Hackett is sticking by Russ. Is Russell Wilson, is Brett Rippon a better option? Probably not. But at the same time, accountability has to be applied to all 53 players. And we've seen players like Melvin Gordon get cut for sucking. Russell Wilson, is he above the law? At what point? We've seen it happen with Zach Wilson, where a coach goes, hey, we're not seeing it get done from our quarterback. We're making a change. So, should he be benched? I'm not opposed to it. Will he be benched? Will he be benched? Absolutely not. I apologize for the bad throat, the bad voice today. I lost it screaming during the U.S.-Netherlands game, probably like a lot of you watching, so bear with me here. I've got more takes I want to get to in this game in just a moment, but first I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor, and that is Fetch. So today's show is brought to you by Fetch. Fetch is a super easy to use and free app that lets you earn rewards on literally anything you buy. Scan any physical receipt or e-receipt and you will earn points for your purchases. And the process only takes seconds. You don't have to worry about where the receipt is from or what it's on. So let me show you how simple it is. All you have to do is open up the Fetch app, press the orange camera button, and snap a photo of your receipt. Then hit submit and you'll see the confetti pop showing that you've earned more reward points. It's a simple process. You can also click the e-receipt function to get rewarded for your Amazon purchase or other online shopping by syncing your email account. You can then redeem those points for gift cards at Amazon, Starbucks, or any of the 100 of other retailers and restaurants available. Fetch is available on iPhone and Android. Use our link, chatsports.com/fetch. Enter promo code CHAT at sign up and earn 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's the equivalent of a free $5 gift card at sign up when you get started. It's a free app, and those 5,000 bonus points, they're not going to last for long. It's a limited time, so get started now. Chatsports.com/fetch. Enter promo code CHAT, and the link is also in the comments and the description of today's show. The injury news to hit on really quickly. Courtland Sutton, he left with a hamstring injury. That's a big-time bummer. Just as Jerry Jeudy gets back, Courtland Sutton goes down. And the injuries have been horrendous for Denver this season. I mean, they just keep mounting and mounting. KJ Hamler, he got added to IR yesterday. Denver has now 15, 16 players on IR, an NFL high in terms of like close to 30% of their salary cap going to players who are on injured reserve. But at the end of the day, Russell Wilson versus any backup quarterback has to result in a win for Denver. It just has to. Was the season lost today? No. The season was lost months ago. It's a clown show at this point. And they're inventing new ways to embarrass themselves. Inventing new ways to show just how hard the offense wants to try to lose games. You know what this defense is? This defense is Jacob deGrom on the Mets 3 years ago. He gives up one run, not even earned, and the Mets still lose. The Broncos defense holds the Ravens to 10 points. If I told you before the game, hey, the Baltimore's only going to score 10 points, who you got, Broncos or Ravens? You have to pick Denver. I don't much believe they'd score more than 10, but still, the offense, it sucks. Nathaniel Hackett, this was your thing. This is what you were brought into Denver to do. Turn the offense around. Couldn't do it. Just could not get it done. Latavius Murray, 17 carries, 47 yards. Greg Dulcich had a strong start to the game. 6 receptions, 85 yards. I believe he had 4 grabs in the first half. But nevertheless, we go back in the same circle. Fire Hackett. The offense sucks. At what point does it have to get so bad for Peyton to take midseason action? And I get it. Fire Hackett. What's that going to do right now? Nothing really. Like in terms of you're not going to be finding your head coach that much sooner. You're already searching for your head coach. You're just doing it when Hackett's not in the room. But you know what it could do, George, if you fire Hackett? 2 things. 1, show your fan base that you're taking people accountable, that you are not settling for what is now a 6th straight losing season, being eliminated from AFC West contention before you even get to play the Chiefs, your biggest rival arguably, and you're out of the money. That's one thing. 2, ready for this? You could win a game. We have seen a handful of interim coaches, Jeff Saturday, Stephen Wilkes, win games as interim head coaches. Why don't you let Dom Capers do that? To show this fan base, you know what? I royally screwed up in hiring Nathaniel Hackett. I'm not going to just sit back and watch him and this offense score 3 field goals and send down Brandon McManus for another 85-yard field goal or whatever at the end of the game, which had no chance of going in like week 1. But what other choice did he have since his offense could not move the ball whatsoever? Listen, we do all Broncos content here at the channel, so if that's the kind of coverage you're looking for, you want post-game shows that are going to keep it honest with you and not dance around the truth or sugarcoat things, subscribe to the channel today. Let's go. We're not riding, we're dying.